Hey everybody, how you doing? No guts, no glory. Mister, that is. Yeah. Alright, I'm coming to you with it's a little bit of a video about hiding money, hiding important things, jewelry, valuables, things like that. I know some of us live in good areas, some of us live in bad areas, some of us worry about break-ins, things like that. I'm going to give you some ideas on the best and the worst places you can hide valuables. Okay, so I said something about this a good year or two ago, shortly after we started. So if you want to go back and look at some of that. But let's go, I'm going to elaborate a little more into it. I'm going to show you a few items here that this in particular, I don't know if any of you have heard of them or have seen them. I've talked about them in cooking videos. I've talked about them in videos back when we had first started. This is a can opener, but it opens cans to where, you see this lid? You couldn't do that with any other lid unless you have this kind of can opener. It's not sharp at all. You can run your finger all along it. You can hit on it. Same with the can. You see the can? You can, alright. So what's good about that is, say, this is a good example. Say you've got a dog. This is dog food, okay? And say your dog only eats, a quarter of it or half a can a day. Well, you can dish that out, and this lid, you can take this lid, you can put it back onto it. Okay? See that? Well, it usually sticks pretty good. But anyway, yeah. See that? Now, that reseals it, and it's not only good for that, then you can put it in the fridge, whatever. It's sealed off again, okay? But what's good, it has a twofold reason. After that, once it's empty, as in this one, empty, okay? Totally empty. You can hide valuables, you can hide items, you can hide things, and you put it right back out on your shelf or in your cabinet in the shelf. Alright, you can set it up in there, or you can put it out in the pantry or a closet or wherever you store things, your canned goods, and people will never even think of checking that out. They're going to see that along with other cans of dog food or other cans of SpaghettiOs. See? Same thing. I've cut that lid off. Okay? And it fits on good. You can't tell it. And you can hide valuables and things like that in it. Now they also make, okay, and these can openers are a little pricey. They're all 15-20 bucks. Sometimes you can get them on sale for 10-12 bucks, but they're well worth it. They last a long time, and it really saves you, getting metal in your food from the old kind where you're cranking on it and it cuts on the inside. Some of those metal shavings can get in your food. It's a hazard. It can cut you. Your kids can get cut on it. So buy one. It's well worth it. Spend the extra money. You'll be happy you did. Okay? So let's put that back away. Now they've also got things like this. Okay? Looks just like a can of shaving cream, right? Yep. Shaving cream. It even has a little pressure in it. But what's neat about this, see this bottom? This bottom comes off. Alright? You can store things in there. You wrap it so it won't rattle. Make it good and tight. You could even back it with styrofoam or whatever, or foam rubber, okay, cork, whatever you want to do. But you can put your items in there, screw that lid back on, sit there and put that in your medicine cabinet, in your hall closet with your other items, you know, if you got under the sink, wherever you keep your toothpaste and toothbrushes and shaving gear and colognes and deodorants. You can set that right there with them. People won't even think about it. They have no idea, especially when they sit there and looking at it and feels full. And even if they, you know, that would, if they get their hands on it, but they usually just will look at it and nothing there for me. Okay, so that is the number one, to me, that's the number one place to hide things. Okay, now there's some other really neat ideas out there. Here's another one that I really like. Takes a little bit of little time and a little bit of effort, but you can get, they make false or fake, you know, the wall sockets that you plug your appliances or your, you know, your lights into or whatever. They make those, and they're like a little safe. So you cut a hole in your wall, you install that, looks just like an electrical socket, but you can store things inside of that. Remember, a lot of these things, especially depending on some of these places I'm going to tell you about, excuse me, I had a little itch there. You know when you got an itch? Yeah, got an itch. So, now let's get back on track. So, these electrical sockets are a fantastic idea. But some of these places I'm going to tell you, you don't want these kind of places where you're going to need the object or the item right away, or to use it frequently, anything like that. Some of these you could, like the cans, you could always do that. But some of these ideas I'm going to tell you, it's best just to hide it, put it in these places or in these situations, and just leave it alone. All right, another one is in the freezer. I know a lot of people have thought of this and think about it. You know, they'll wrap their money or put it in bags, or, you know, Ziploc bags, whatever, and put it in the freezer. Yeah, you can do it that way, but a better way in the freezer, you know, the meat, the styrofoam meat platforms that your steaks and your hamburger and that kind of stuff comes, you get 2 of those, okay, and you get your, say it's you know, $500 or $600 bills or whatever you want. You put that in a Ziploc bag, fold it up, you know, get all the air out, fold it up, zip it up, and then wrap that in foil, and you put that between those styrofoams, okay. You don't even have to wrap that in foil, but you wrap the styrofoams in foil, and then it makes it a little thicker, and then they feel that styrofoam, they think, oh, that's just meat or something like that, you know, it's frozen. They won't make the connection that in the middle of that is cash, okay? So that's one way. Now here's another one. If you have kids, and say they've got a whole lot of toys, and there's always a few toys that they just don't play with anymore. You know, they're burnt out on them, they've outgrown them, whatever. You can take some of those toys, you can put them, say, up on a shelf or whatever, where there's a bunch of other toys and stored stuff, and you can hide items in those. Okay, so that's another good idea. All right, women, here's a good one for women. Kotex and tampon boxes, you could hide. You know, guys, they're not going to look in that kind of stuff. They see personal products like that, they're going to leave it alone. So you can store and hide things in those kind of boxes and containers, and they'll leave it alone. All right, now here's one. A lot of the older people did this. You get say an olive jar, a little olive jar, or a relish jar, whatever. You know, clean that up, sanitize it, whatever you want to do. You can put your money into something like that, and then you get a can of the Crisco, the white Crisco. It looks like lard, but it's Crisco, and they'll hollow some of that out, and they'll stick that down in it and then cover it back over with the excess of the Crisco, and they'll keep that, say, in the fridge, back in a corner in the fridge. People, even if they grabbed it and opened it up and looked, they'd see nothing but Crisco in there. Ain't nothing in there. So, see? These are great ideas. Come on. Give the guy give him a hand. Yeah. God, I love sharing stuff like this. You guys are great. I hope you guys are getting something out of this. Again, comment. Let me know. And also, you can, there's hundreds of places you can hide money. All right? And valuables, jewelry, things like that. So, if you have other ideas, I'm surely not even going to touch on a tenth of places you can hide. I'm just giving you some good ideas. Whether you use them or not, that's fine. I'm also going to tell you some worse places that you don't want to hide things. Okay? Old VHS tapes. If it's DVDs, they might grab them up or whatever. But if it's a VHS tape, they don't want that crap. You can hide it in the sleeves and the VHS tape with the tape, or, places like that. They're not even going to think of places like that. Okay? All right. In a closet. Here's another one that's good. In a closet, you can get down, and in a corner you can peel back. Say it's got carpet in it, you can peel back that carpet. You can hide money underneath of that, and then you can put the carpet back down, and it tacks back down just like, they have no idea that it's under there. They're not even thinking of things like that. Remember, if they break into a house, the faster the better that they can find things. A jewelry box, a sock drawer, places where they know people keep and hide money. They're going to go straight to those. They're going to ransack. They're going to, just destroy things. So that's another really great place. Oh, let's see. I had a few written down here. All right, the light sockets, the freezer, the cans I showed you. Now I'm going to tell you some of the worst places to hide your money. So, and I'm sure some of you probably have money hidden in some of these places, okay? Here's a good one. Shoe boxes. Come on. They're going to look in shoe boxes for things like that. Your sock drawer, your underwear drawer, places like that. All right? Under your mattress, in between your mattresses. They flip them. That's one of the first places they go. Don't hide your stuff like that. Okay, let's see, you've got a laptop. A lot of people will put it, in the laptop and close the lid down. Well, they're going to grab the laptop. If you've got values in between it, first of all, now that's two valuable items you're losing. Your laptop and any cash that you've, put in between that. Medicine cabinets. First of all, they're going to grab medicines. And if you got any kind of valuables hidden in there or whatever, they'll see it or they'll, mistakenly take it. And now they've got your valuables and your medicine. All right. And kitchen cabinets. A lot of people hide things in their kitchen cabinets, and they think it's out of sight, out of mind. They're going to go through places like that. Now, I told you about the freezer situation. They will look in your freezer sometimes, but not like I told you with those styrofoam and the foil. They'll see that that's too big. They'll feel that the styrofoam gives a little bit, so they'll leave that alone. All right. Those are like 6 of the worst places you can hide your money. So, all right. I don't want to delve too much more into it. I just wanted to give you some quick, easy ideas. We're probably going to upgrade. She's going to do another, you guys have been asking for a bug out bag. So she's going to let you know about a bug out bag. We're not going to bug out unless we have to. We'll have a bug out bag. We'll do one. And each person has to specialize that bag for them or for their family. We can give you the generics, the basics of things to put in a bug out bag, but each person is going to be just a little bit different. A lot of the items will be the same, you know, for you, for me, for the majority of us, but some of them have specific medicines, have specific, you know, items that they need. So she'll give you, she's going to talk about that and give you a briefing on that. You guys have been asking about it. So that's another thing that's coming up. And again, love talking to you. I, again, am going to continue on the movie reviews. Don't know when I'll do another one. I just gave one. Hopefully they'll get better with time. Just, you know, kind of like a fine wine. It gets better with time. So that's the deal on that. I think I've touched on everything I really wanted to let you know and to inform you about. So if you guys got questions, you know, answers, just want to say hey, we appreciate it. You guys are like family, like I've always said. Appreciate it. We're growing. We, you know, love to talk to you. If you have any kind of other questions, ideas, comments, feel free. She reviews it a lot more than I do, and she, you know, she'll let me know if somebody asked something or said something. I stay pretty busy, and she stays pretty busy. So remember, no guts, no glory, Mr. That is. We'll see you later. Let go, let God. Bye.